Okay, so we're back out here in the woods and we have a special guest with us today. My friend Kim is back.
Hello.
She was doing some squatching with me this last spring, but then moved off to Colorado, started her new life, and she's back to visit us now. So we're giving her a little tour of the new stuff out here on the trail, see what she thinks about some of this. So you'll remember this pile of trees here that last time I was here it was 8 trees. Now you can see there's another one right there has been pushed over, a dead one that has been broken into pieces over the top of it. Right there, that's new. So what do you think of that one, Kim?
Interesting. Oh, huh. It's like really well balanced.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, think about it. Look at that tree. There's like that spot is the only place there is that could have hung up.
Yeah.
It was Sunday night, you know, in the summer, and it was busy at the store, so we didn't get closed until late. And Sterling, Mike's grandson, was here visiting, and we were just going to bring him up the trail and show him, you know, some of the structures, you know, just squatchy things. So we're walking up here, and in the back of my mind, I could hear movement up here, but we were talking, and I wasn't even thinking about it. Anna was in the back. I was in the front. Sterling was in the middle. They were both about 15, 20 feet behind me. So they were about right here, okay? I was right up there about where Max is. And all of a sudden there was just this explosion of activity. Right over there, the weeds of summer, you know, they were big and tall. All I could see was something like a black shadow that was extremely close to the ground, moving fast back toward the creek. And it was moving in a pattern like this. Okay, so as it was moving away, there was here, 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 here. Just the weeds were shaking violently as it was pulling itself forward. And there was probably a 4 to 5 foot stretch on either side, going back and forth, that those weeds were shaking. So I believe it was on the ground crawling away at top speed, flat. At the same time, right over here underneath these vine maples that are bent over, Sterling saw one that he described as being not much bigger than Gabby, on all fours, looked right at him, turned and was gone. Anna was looking right back through there, saw a large upright one step back behind the trees, and it was gone. So immediately I turned around and I was like, "Did you see that?" And they're looking at me and they're like, "Yeah." And I said, "What color was it?" And they said, "Black." And I'm like, "Yeah, black." And they're like, "Yeah, black." And then it wasn't until we, you know, kind of calmed down and we're talking about it, wasn't until later that we put it together that we were all looking at a different place at the same time. So there were actually 3 of them out here. I came out the next day, I found a fist print back here in the creek, and right over here in the swamp I found fingerprints that went down into the mud, rocked on the knuckles, and when it came back up it left a mark with the pinky. Broke my heart though, because I went back to get my casting stuff, and in the time I was gone, the water level of the swamp came up and flooded it out.
Aww.
But I have pictures of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a jug over there.
Where are they? Where?
Okay.
Oh, no kidding. It's the one I left the apples and peanut butter in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The lid is off. And that is, what, 50 feet from the stump?
Oh, easy, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. And through all this debris, the lid is here. So something carried this thing. Oh, and the peanut butter jar. Wow. Not seeing a lid, but this could have been one of the other jars that I missed. What do you think, Gabby, huh? What do you think of that? Okay, there it is. Completely emptied out. We've got Kind of a big impression there. Nothing clear. Oh my gosh, look at the lid. It's been chewed on considerably. It's also got a hole punched in it right there. I don't think that whatever was chewing on it punched that hole. I mean, that is some thick plastic. That's cool. And then a jar right here. Not seeing any lid, so it's entirely possible this was one of the ones that I found the lid from before. Looks like something has chewed the bottom out of it. And I can't say, I should start getting, numbering these jars with a felt pen, I guess. Jars and lids so that I can make them match. The ball is on the ground. Oh, look over here. Okay, here we got a peanut butter lid. And it looks like wrapper down here. This is where I found the jar of pepperoni a few times. Look at how compact this ground is right there. Don't see any teeth marks.
Watch out, Gabby.
There's
What's that?
no peanut
is that
butter in
elk
it.
tracks or what's that hole?
That is a good question. It doesn't look like an elk track. Huh. Wow. But look at my bucket. This is, it has been literally ripped off the hook. This is pretty well torn up here, but I'm not seeing any definite tracks. Okay, right here we've got a big flat spot. No definition to it, but it's packed right there. Huh, and there's the hook the bucket was hanging from. Wow. And there's an orange, which we've already decided they don't like oranges. I think there was a potato in there. Yep, there's the potato. There was an apple. I don't see the apple. And there was a plastic container with Christmas cookies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The cookies are over here.
How was it attached? How was that rope attached?
Look at this. And right here. Stick stuck in the ground.
Huh.
Right there. Get it to go back in. Right there. Stick. Wow. Looks like got some pretty good sized teeth marks in it, but it's also got a pretty good sized hole punched in it. Cookies are gone. A few teeth marks in the lid.
So how was the bucket hooked up to this rope?
Tied to it. Well, you can see how the...
Like through the hole?
No, so you can see the handle of the bucket is still up there.
Oh, you had it up that high?
Yeah.
It wasn't like hanging down?
No.
Are you kidding?
No.
So something either climbed up that tree or something was tall enough to grab it and pull it down.
Yeah. It had pepperoni in it, and it's been untouched since January, December. I'll have to look back and see how long it's been. But yeah, you can see where it actually snapped back and is now hung up over here. It was dangling about 3 feet down from the tree.
Okay.
You can see how where the rope went over at the top, that's where it hung from.
Okay.
But it must have sprung back and reached up and hooked out into the other one on the other side here.
Huh.
See how it's kind of tangled here? See how that's where the rope goes over right there. That's where it was hanging from. Now it's
About 3 feet down?
yeah, check out this tree on the stump here. This, I think they gave me this last summer.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and then over here, we've got this structure that appeared, it's been a few months at least now.
Huh.
More roots in the air. You can see where this one was pushed over,
Yeah.
it was growing out of that log. And this one here was snapped off right down here. But whatever did it had enough force to actually lift those roots up into the air.
But are you sure that this is where this came from?
Yep.
Right here?
Yep.
It surprisingly has very little dirt on it.
Well, it's been like this for at least a couple of months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not really,
But
really
still.
fresh. Yeah. But, I mean, feel this. This isn't rotten. This is not soft enough to just, you know, fall
broken.
over on its own. Yeah.
That's really hard wood. And I'm a forestry major, so I should know about trees.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking you about it.
That's really... Yeah, that's... There's not one... That's a little rotten, but that's just a peripheral root. But none of these are...
Yeah.
rotten at all.
No. Oh. Well, I left 2 apples in the plastic bin.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and another jar of peanut butter. Oh, wow. Last week, there were rocks that were left here.
Mm-hmm.
Look how packed this is getting right there.
Yeah.
There were rocks that were left here. I was going to take one and put the rest on the stump. It didn't occur to me at the time they would be gifts, because that could be one right there, and this one.
There's some more right down there.
Oh, yep, a couple there. Oh, they're definitely scattered. And this, I don't know if that's some kind of sign structure or not, but, huh.
Does that one have... I was seeing if it had, like, teeth marks or something.
Or peanut butter on it.
Or peanut butter. Huh.
Interesting.
Oh, there's the lid.
Okay.
Watch out now, you guys.
There's some kind of mark there.
Not even bitten into.
No,
Really?
not even a tooth mark on it. How's the lid look? Only the same little chew marks that were there last week. That's it. Completely intact. Well, that's what? 20 feet from the stump?
Yeah.
Yeah, with no teeth marks. And the apples are gone. Okay.
And there's another orange lid right there.
That's the one I left there from last week.
Okay.
Yeah. So look at this one. It's actually on its edge.
Oh, yeah.
Glad we spotted that before the dogs.
Like it either rolled there or was put there.
Yeah, that's amazing. Gabby, okay, and Gabby knocked it over. Huh. Not seeing the jar anywhere. Huh. No teeth marks. No peanut butter in the top. Not a scratch. Nothing.
Hey.
Gabby wants it.
Hey.
No.
Yeah, I mean, that's really... Fine.
That's interesting. Okay, it's Gabby's now.